It's Thursday, April 3rd, 2014. Good morning, I'm forecaster Mark Spencer from NeoWeather.com. We have lots of rain in store. Find out when it'll arrive and how much we'll get. We'll have up and down temperatures as well over the next several days. And dare I say it, will snow return to the forecast? Get all the details and much more starting right now. We're tracking a lot of rain and even some thunderstorms on the NeoWeather 3D Max Doppler radar. Look at this big cluster of showers and storms from Chicago down into portions of Missouri, much of Illinois, and across much of Indiana, and now entering western Ohio. It's all headed our way. We had a lot of rain coming. Also, more snow back into the northern plains, back towards Denver, into the front range of the Rockies. Snow. They're probably sick of it just as much as we are. We're going to get a taste of the colder air out there, though, and we'll talk about how cold it'll get in a moment or two here. Also, warm air across much of Texas and the southeast this morning. Really a big severe weather threat out towards the southeastern plains here as we turn this on here. And there we are. This is a moderate risk out here for much of Arkansas, Missouri, parts of Illinois, western Tennessee, and northwestern Mississippi there, where they could really see some potent storms later today. Fortunately, in our neck of the woods, we're not going to be looking at any of that. We're actually going to be looking at a lot of rain, maybe a little thunder later this afternoon. And let's take a close look at our area this morning, and we can see again if we can get everything to stop here. There we go. There's the rain entering the western portion of our areas, mainly some showers from Sandusky down to about Mansfield. However, maybe a few scattered sprinkles or light rain showers around northern Wayne County and southern Medina County, and then also across portions of Holmes County as well. The bulk of the rain, though, is out towards western Ohio from roughly a line from Sandusky down towards Columbus and then points west. And look at some of the heavy rain out in Indiana. That's pretty heavy rain. It's much warmer out there. Our temperatures this morning are in the low 40s for the most part. However, as you get north and east of downtown, it gets a little bit cooler. 36 in downtown, but 42 at Hopkins. You're at 40 Lorain, 36 Sandusky, 40 also at Akron Canton, 41 Worcester, 42 Mansfield, 43 is the warm spot Dover, New Philadelphia. A little bit cooler Ravenna, 38, 37 Youngstown, and 35 is the cool spot in Ashtabula. Temperatures are going to stay pretty much in the low 40s. However, in the southern portions of our area, you may get a little bit closer to 50. Temperatures are going to rise overnight and into Friday. How warm could it get? We'll take a look at that in just a moment. First, I want to show our future cast, and I want to show the timing on the rain coming in here. And here we are at the future cast again, and this is the rain coming in right now. We're showing about 10 o'clock, the rain down towards Medina and even towards Massillon, the rain coming in there. And then as we get towards lunchtime here, rain looks like to be a good bet across much of the area, Cleveland, Akron, Canton, and points west. And then look at this blob of rain here. That's a lot of heavy rain right here coming our way. As we continue to push this into motion here, we can see that rain arrives anywhere from about 3 to 4 o'clock on. Anywhere from Medina, Worcester, Canton, Akron, Dover, New Philly. Could be seeing some heavy rain. Could be some embedded thunderstorms in here too. Don't be surprised if you hear a few thunderstorms. And as we go through the evening, you can see rain pretty much a good bet through much of the evening. And then we get a break overnight. However, we're still going to see some showers hanging around behind this, especially east of Cleveland. We're going to see some showers hang around. We kind of clear out around 2 a.m., and then look at here. We got a line of maybe a few showers and thunderstorms anywhere around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning moving through. And then we're going to watch the next wave of rain come in. And this gets a little bit interesting here. By 8 o'clock, you can see some scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms. And then this kind of splits up here. And then we develop a line down here that wants to move our way later on. We're going to see what happens here, but we do have a risk for some severe weather. We'll talk about details in just a moment. Our high yesterday was 53 degrees to low 39. We were right around the averages of 54 and 36 respectively. The record high was 83, set back on this day in 2010. No change in the precipitation department from yesterday. Sunrise is at 7:07 a.m. and sunset is at 7:54 p.m. We have a lot of rain coming our way over the next couple of days here. So by Saturday morning, this is what we're looking across much of the state, along the lake shore and then along and north of the turnpike. 1 to generally as much as 2 inches of rainfall is possible south of there, and for much of the state, 2 to possibly as much as 2.5 inches of rain. As you get down towards Dayton and the northern Cincy metro area, could see over 2.5 inches. Remember, if you do come across a flooded roadway, turn around, don't drown. Find an alternate route. You never want to drive through a flooded roadway. Again, we got a lot of rain coming, so do be careful. Watch out for some flooding in low-lying areas and long streams and creeks. We also have a threat for some severe weather on Friday. Keep that in mind if you're heading to the Tribe game. We'll have the forecast in just a moment. But a good part of our state, we've put a low risk out for some severe weather. We're not expecting any sort of crazy organized severe weather, but a few storms could become strong to severe from about mid-morning through mid to late afternoon as a strong cold front moves through. On the NEO risk, besides heavy rain, which we're going to get regardless of thunderstorms, damaging winds is really the biggest threat we're going to see from any of these storms. The next threat we would see is some hail. There's a lot of cold air aloft, so we could see some large hail from the strongest storms that do develop. There is a very isolated risk for an isolated tornado or 2. That would be about it. It's a very, very low risk. Just can't quite rule it out, as we do have some turning of the winds aloft. So a very isolated but very, very low risk of a tornado or 2. That'd be about it. Damaging winds is really the biggest threat here. Our forecast for today, notice we don't get very warm from where we're at right now. 43, 44, maybe 45 in a few spots. Further south, you could get a little bit warmer, especially if you're able to break out into some sunshine. Otherwise, it's still going to be at a chilly side. Winds will be out of the east about 5 to 10. We'll start your morning off mostly cloudy, 38 or so. Then the scattered showers working from the west and southwest up to about 41 at 11 a.m. Rain really arrives by about 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon. 43, about 42 rain, maybe a little bit of thunder for your commute home at 5 p.m. And then overnight tonight, the rain continues through the evening. However, we did see that break, so we could see a break around midnight to 2 a.m., and then rain showers begin to work back into the area by daybreak. Look at this. Temperatures are going to rise overnight as a warm front moves through, so we're going to start around 42. That'll be our low, and then we're up to the mid-50s when you wake up Friday morning. Winds are going to be out of the south about 5 to 10. And then our Tribe forecast for tomorrow, for Friday. First pitch is at 3:05. May get a rain delay. Let's keep that in mind. It's going to be very windy. Winds out of the south, then the southwest, 15 to 30 miles per hour. It's going to be gusty at times. Rain and some storms are possible around the first pitch. Will be in the mid-60s. And then the rain should taper off by the 7th inning. Look, we're in the mid-50s. Showers around possibly for the end of the game, and we're around 50. So that front's going to come through during the game. Temperatures are going to fall. Make sure you bring the rain gear. Over the next 7 days, Friday's high about 67. Could make a run for 70 in a couple spots, especially if we can get a little bit of sunshine. But if the winds really pick up, we could see some warm air advection. It's going to be a very windy day. Again, a chance that a few of those storms could be severe. And then Friday night, as the rain tapers off, it might mix with a little bit of snow. Look at the low, 30. It would be very, very brief if it did. We clear out for the weekend. At least we're dry. We're chilly, though, on Saturday, mainly cloudy and 40. And then we get into Sunday. High pressure moves through the area. Very nice, mostly sunny, about 56, 57 degrees. That's day to get out and do stuff. Look at next week. Much cooler. We're in the mid to upper 40s on Monday. Temperatures are going to spike later in the evening as a warm front moves through, but then a cold front quickly comes through behind that with rain Monday and Monday night. We clear out and cool down Tuesday, mostly cloudy, 44. Could we say some rain and snow for Wednesday, 38 degrees for your high? It's certainly possible, but as we get into the extended, things get a little unsettled. Make sure you stay right here at neoweather.com for the very latest.